Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Sports Tea. I'm really excited to discuss Caitlin Clark tonight and how she's been balling since the Olympic break. Before I get into it, please do me a huge favor and smash the like button and subscribe to Sports Tea. Now that we've gotten that all out of the way, as you all saw over the weekend, Caitlin Clark and the Fever completely torched Diana Taurasi and the Phoenix Mercury. They had no answer for her. The best they could do was put Kalia Copper on her, and she was able to strip the ball from her and give her a little bit of a hard time, but she's a forward, and she shouldn't be guarding Caitlin Clark at all. Diana Taurasi needs to retire. She looks like a cone on defense. Both Diana and Brittany Griner look slow and middle-aged on the floor playing against the Fever. Griner might have a few seasons left in her, but Diana at 42, she's taking up a roster spot. She should not be starting on any team that plans on being a contender. We saw Diana in the Olympics and she was unplayable. Totally unplayable. She was a liability on offense and defense. She could not guard anybody. Griner was also a liability on defense because she was just too slow. She can't move and jump out to the perimeter when they put these very specific mismatches on her. They know she can't guard the perimeter. That's why they do it. They plan for her. As soon as she's on the floor, they make sure they put a shooter on her. I mean, Griner, she looks like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar on offense. And then when it rolls around to defense, she literally looks like Casper the Ghost. She's not there. So now fast forward to the Seattle Storm game. Clark has broken the all-time rookie assist record at a whopping 225 assists in just 28 games. This is the fastest any rookie has been able to get the record of assists. Prior, it was 30 games by Tisha Penicheiro. Shout out to her. But Clark is putting the league on notice, and she seems to have gotten a little stronger. She's been able to rest a little bit. She looks better offensively. But with that said, she is still averaging 5+ turnovers per game, which I do think she needs to improve. She needs to find a way to take better care of the ball. I think Clark is proving why she's the top choice for Rookie of the Year. In this game against Seattle Storm, it was over pretty quickly, and Clark and the Fever had their way with the Storm. They could do whatever they wanted, from Caitlin Clark to Aaliyah Boston to Kelsey Mitchell, who went off. It wasn't really close. There was a point where the game had already been decided, and Seattle took their starters out of the game. Fever, they should have done the same, but they didn't. Instead, Sides kept her starters in to continue to completely obliterate the Storm, which obviously didn't sit well with the coach or the team. I take no issue with this, honestly. Clark and the Fever, they've had a long season, and they struggled early on. They're allowed to blow out teams if they want to. So what? We see it all the time. Classy for what? This is competition, and why not completely demoralize a team to the point where they have to question themselves every time they play you? Or why not have a little rivalry based on a little sore winning? No big deal. No big deal to me at all. However, the Storm didn't love this too much, which is understandable. And as Caitlin was celebrating with fans, Skylar Diggins appears to bump her on her way to the locker room. Some people say she sped up to do this and it was on purpose. Honestly, I watched it a few times and I genuinely couldn't tell if she was speeding up to beat Caitlin to her walking path or if she really did want to bump into her. It's unclear to me, but again, so what? Of course, the sports world reacted, and Shannon Sharp, not only did he react, he had a complete conniption. You would have thought someone beat up his child. I'll let you guys hear it.
You think that was an accident, Ocho?
Hold on. Oh.
That ain't no accident. She sped up.
Yeah, she sped up real quick. Hey, maybe, little. I don't say no hate, no just. I mean,
That's what it is.
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, listen.
Ocho, this been going on, Ocho.
What we witnessing, man, from Caitlin Clark. I know we're not talking about Angel Reese now, but we witnessing right now for these two young ladies that have come into this season.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a good thing for the WNBA. We have more eyes watching, more viewership. The revenue is going to start to change. The pendulum for the WNBA players is going to be lopsided in favor of them. I really think they shouldn't have any hatred towards young ladies that are doing well. I know they might be ruffling a few feathers because of the attention that they're getting. It's a good thing. Everybody gonna eat. Everybody gonna eat. Ain't no need to. But
I'm just trying to. But Ocho, let me ask you this: when I just saw Asia go off, ain't nobody walking into bumping into her.
Ain't nobody finna bump into Asia. Asia don't play that. Come on now, you know
they ain't bumping into Stewie.
But you know who?
My thing. If I'm Caitlin Clark, you know not to. If I'm Caitlin Clark, I'd have told Skylar Diggins, get your coat, your brim, and get on out of our gym. Get your coat, your hat, and
get on out of our gym. I like that. That's a good one.
Now she don't bump into me. Oh, I'm going right get that thing hot. Come on, get hot, people. People.
Yeah, I don't think
people. I'm getting the hype.
Yeah, I don't think she got that in her. She not. I mean, she's a dog through her style of play. Through her play, she's a dog. I don't think she has that trash.
Hey, y'all stop this foolishness. Y'all see the woman speed up. Y'all see her. Caitlin Clark is getting the crowd and going. Y'all see Skylar Diggins speed up to make contact with her. Stop this. Y'all mad because that corn-fed Iowa girl busting y'all ass. Y'all said she too weak. She can't do this. She lead the WNBA in assists. She cooking. Let her cook. Let her cook.
Hey, she did speed. Look at the speed walk. Watch the speed walk. Ooh.
Let that girl cook. She cutting ass. Hey, she like a double-edged sword, Ocho. She cutting ass left and right. Both sides cutting ass. Wop, 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 wop.
Hey, hey, listen.
Cut them up.
She's doing well for herself. She's doing well for herself. I would like the ladies to welcome her with open arms and what she brings to the table, what she's brought to the WNBA, is as well as the other rookies that are playing well as well. I know Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese probably get most of the credit.
They do.
And all the news and headlines.
Yep.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing because they have a new fan and a new viewer in me. And
nah, bro, it ain't hype. Y'all keep on talking she the great white hype, Ocho. They keep talking about she the great. Ain't no hype. Y'all said the same thing about Larry Bird. Right. I remember. I'm old enough to remember. They said the same thing about Larry Bird. Ain't nothing hype. Ain't nothing hype about Luka. Ain't nothing hype about Jokic. I get it. We're not used to seeing. She got she's saucy with that thing.
Oh yeah.
Watching her in person twice. I've seen her against the Aces, and I saw the All-Star game. She is elite. She is the pinnacle at passing the basketball. Ocho, take off again.
Hey, listen, I like it.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. I literally almost fell out. Let her cook. Every time I hear it, I just can't control myself. It is so funny. Shannon Sharp wants to be on Caitlin's payroll. Once the LeBron checks dry up, I'm just convinced that he's going to be on her team. Caitlin, she's a great player, but sheesh, let her cook. Are players supposed to just stand there and not compete? Is the WNBA just supposed to move out of the way and let her shoot uncontested threes? She's being guarded and she's cooking. Like, what do you want? She's playing very great basketball right now. She's balling. Yeah, she's still averaging 5+ turnovers, but she's balling. She dropped 29. Like, what do you want from her? What do you want from defenders? You literally just want them to move out of the way and let her shoot wide open threes. They don't have to let her cook because she's torching teams. When they come to her or when she sends for them, she's on a tear. She's adjusting to the league. It's totally different. Obviously, the WNBA is going to be totally different from the NCAA, but it wouldn't be fun for Caitlin if these ladies just let her cook. She's not out there getting abused. People need to stop it. There are several star players getting hard fouled and literally knocked down to the floor, hit in the face. One of those players is A'ja Wilson. So I don't know what the hell Shannon Sharpe and Ocho Cinco are talking about. They sound like two men that have never watched a women's sport in their life. Shannon's bragging that he went to see her in person at the All-Star game and another time against the Aces. Both of those games, she looked horrible. Yes, she got 10 assists in the All-Star game, but she was 0 for 5 from 3. And that's what she's known for doing, is shooting threes. Now, coming out of this Olympic break, this is the Caitlin Clark that I've been waiting to see. Is she still struggling in some areas? Yes, but she is getting better. That's what we all expected, was for her to struggle a little bit adjusting to a new league and take off. And she is taking off. I have to say, Mel from Man Down Sports, shout out to Man Down Sports. He does a fantastic job of debunking all of Shannon and Ocho's statements. Definitely check out his podcast. He shows photo evidence of WNBA players that are facing real physicality in the league. A'ja Wilson takes the hardest fouls for her team, and she's been on the floor for minutes bracing herself to get up and keep playing because teams are not letting her cook either. But Clark has faced none of the brutal defense that Wilson has. So Shannon Sharpe needs to stop spreading lies and misinformation. The WNBA is going to continue to compete against Clark and the Fever as long as the refs allow it. And Clark is going to continue to amaze us for the remainder of the season. She's on fire. She's cooking, but they don't have to let her cook. They're going to compete. Let them compete. Let them play their games. Let there be competition, please. With that said, is Caitlin Clark the best passer we've ever seen? I think she certainly has the stats to support saying that she's the best passer. And I think it's okay for her to say that she's the best passer in the league. Is she the best passer I've ever seen? I'm not sure of that. But I think she also has the stats that show that she needs to continue working on her passing and taking care of the ball. 225 assists are incredible. Over 150 turnovers and the season isn't over is also incredible. Incredibly bad. But the assists are amazing. And it's not easy to assist the ball and score the ball. Yes, when you're in the point guard role in a point dominant, position where, you're able to rack up points, assists, rebounds, those lazy rebounds that just kind of, fall into your lap because you're guarding the worst shooter on the floor. That's great. She's going to get her stats. We see that. We know that. I think that Caitlin Clark is going to continue to play in a way that's going to help her team win games. She's got to continue this track of assisting the ball. That's what's going to make her team a success and help them get to the playoffs and potentially have a run, right? But she also needs to take better care of the ball. And I think she will find a way to do that. As her career progresses, as the season even progresses, I think she's going to continue to get better. But there's nothing wrong with having room to get better and better each season. So that's all I have on Caitlin Clark tonight. She shattered the all-time rookie assist record. Congrats to Caitlin Clark and the Fever. I think that they're going to have an amazing rest of the season and really look like a team that is ready to contend. So I really appreciate everyone for tuning in tonight. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to Sports Tea, and I'll be back tomorrow with some more content. Have a good night, everyone.